Hi guys, got a special one for you today. Come back from doing a bit of stuff uptown. This one's a Brahma because I'm sure some of it is done by humans, but the other half is not. It's pretty diabolical. So I always start on the £2 as normal, and just look at those beads. They've all been spliced. All been spliced. You can see that was going to rise up onto there. All these bits are just like blobs of metal that are falling off the end. This here is what I want to take you to straight away. This, it looks man-made. It's just too crude, but there's so much going on in this coin, it's unreal. Look at this here. That was going to be that. it's staggering. And see what I mean here? You're still carrying on round here. These beads are diabolical, absolutely diabolical, and what it carries with it as well from the internal coin. When I first looked at this, I thought, I know what that is. Some school kid has been got bored at school in the metalwork or craft work or whatever they do these days. But I'm beginning to think that it's not. If it was done by, let's say, something like a Dremel, you would see signs of that. It's really weird. So unless there's someone out there who can do metalwork, I look, the beads are still carrying on. And there you look there. And see now there as well. It's a real, I don't know what you want to call it, but this is definitely a planchet because it's gone up onto the brass part. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, it's one of my 2013 coins. It's not. The screws are something to be left to be desired. All this around here is iffy. You see, if that was done by a saw, well, it can't be done by a saw. It's impossible because you'd take out these beads. So if it's man-made, maybe someone with a Dremel. I don't know what sort of signature they leave behind. But the beading here, around here, is a joke. And I was getting really excited. I didn't even notice that. That's just how eager I was. So there's 2013. Oh, pardon me. I don't know. I don't know. Look at this though, because this is what I was looking at, and I thought, no, my 2013s were all around the £2, and this being so far, it's all the way around. It's all the way around near enough. And the BR's so good. It's so strong. And you got all this crap going on. Look at it. That is a terrible edge knock. That really is. Been folded over. The metal's been folded over. So I think a lot of this has been done for the strike, and someone's just added their bit of a go. Because if we start looking at this, that's got a line through it, score line, and it doesn't marry up with. Oh, there, I suppose it does. Where was it? That. Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, but then if it was to do that, why hasn't it touched that W? Even if it was going through that way, you would think it would. So I'm assuming that a Dremel you can get a piece, a saw, and make these. That's what I reckon. But even still, to get them to go that deep without taking beads out, I mean, that one's gone, is, I don't know. And look how white that rim is. And the other thing was, I was looking at, oh no, it was the other side I was looking at. So we come into this bit now. Look at that. And this can't be such a bad coin because that's got a nibble. But look at all of this. And look at this horrendous piece of stuff going on. And it's unusual. The thing is, it's unusual to see it on this side. I mean, that is a blob of metal. That's really sort of very poor. I'm not so sure about this one either. Look at it. But that is terrible. Look at it all around that one as well. So I don't know. Well, I'm not putting it on eBay because no one's interested in it. But let's just have a look at that security mark. Take some light off of that. Yeah, they are there. There they are. And they're actually all joined up in 8, up to the 8 as well. Very hard to see. See, there's. Can't let go because I'm right-handed and I've got it with my right hand. They do join up. So this is not a fake by any standards. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'll put it down again because we haven't finished with the. With this, let's see if I can get that nibble to show. There is one there. There is. But look at it all. Look. It's atrocious. So unless this metal could be melted, and I don't know what sort of thing you'd have to do to melt it. I really don't. I mean, I wonder if you got mind you, see, if you got a heat like a blowtorch or something, it would discolour the coin, surely. But there's just so much of it going on. All this, look. I mean, can you get a coin to melt and do this? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's have a look at these drumsticks. At least the date looks all right. He says, with reservation. I was just about to start looking at that too. But this is what I say, guys. Just looking to change. And then turn over the head. And you really start beginning to regret that this has been done. It's not a very good face, I've got to say. Because when I saw that, I thought, oh no, maybe it is a fake. But I'm not sure. This is where the coins dropped. And look how close Elizabeth is to there, to the edge. I'm assuming. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well, you can't make anything of the B, but that happened to a lot of the £2 coins. Yeah, that happened to a lot. So it's like the R, the 2 bits running in at the middle of it. Not very well done. But for the most part, the beading is correct. Internal. That's where the beading should be. See, it makes you laugh. Look at the gap between there and the edge, and there and the edge. And that's what made me start thinking, well, maybe it's not. Look at all this on the. This is the opposite side. This is the obverse, and the other side would just been is the reverse. Just look at that. You see that? Look at that. Now, if that was done by a saw, how the heck has it missed all these? Like here as well. Doesn't make sense. And this is the only place where the beading comes up from the centre bit coin. And I can't see any signs of it being chopped in half, but you can see it in half there, but not when the beads are on this side completely. Have you seen it like that? Or have I seen it like that? blob of metal there on the end of the R. Right, now come to the evil part. And it is a terrible shame. Let's get a bit of light out. Oh, come on. Is that going to be any good? Right, so the cross it is there, but it's a mess. It's a complete mess. Yes, it's there. The T's copped it. But look at all that. That's not edge knock. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What's... Oh, I've got it. Must be around. Yeah, I was going to say it must be around a warm way. It can't be right. Let's bring it back. Right. So this is a thin strike coin. Yes, it's so thin. The top you can hardly make out of it. The T top bar is you can hardly make it out. Actually, it's better seeing it from a different angle. Standing standard, yen standard. These. Well, I'm surprised we can read. I'm surprised we can read any of it, to be honest. Now that's an edge knob on that in there. That's what you call an edge knock. I mean, it's off center anyway. It's along the bottom, whichever way you want to look at it. Let's try and get that T sorted out. There's another edge knock there, look. I think. Yeah, that's an edge knock, I think. It might be along the lines of where someone's sawn. D's again is improper. The E's pretty pathetic. Don't know what's happened to that R. And that S is weird, way weird. And then that is a saw mark, I believe. I really don't know. There's enough damage on it to say that it is a real coin. Um, that's an incomplete 0. O. Look at the F. Just want to check. No, it's not. No, it is an edge lock. It's that metal's been pushed up because you can see the reading there. Truly is incredible, this. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Look how bad it look. It's as if the reading was done on top of the lettering. Now, I don't know whether that could go through a machine like that. I don't think it could. I think it's impossible for a machine to do this sort of damage without them knowing. It's just diabolical. Oh, there's the cross. What was it I saw last time then? That's a perfect cross. Let me get it stand up. Yeah, that's not a bad cross at all. So there's no way it's a fake coin, that's for sure. It's not fake. But how you would get half of this done without I don't know. I don't know, guys. See, because it marries up. The lines marry up. The trouble is, it's trying to get that all in the picture. But even if it was, all this beading would be damaged, and it's not. Well, I'll tell you one thing we could do. We could have a look, see what the weight is. Because if the weight works out relatively the same, no, it doesn't. It's hovering 1192, 1191. That's sitting at 1191. So that's 8.8. So the 0.8 is that would be tenths, hundreds, thousandths, wouldn't it? So I mean that sort of marries up that all that. has been taken away. It's such a shame because everything that was going for it has been ruined. I can't believe that there though, on that inner coin. Because for the amount of metal that's on there that's been added and what's been taken off, I reckon is must be rather about the same. That's just been obliterated by a blob. This is all swollen. That bit isn't. That's been taken away. This is normal. This side. But look at the teeth on that. And then come round and it's done. I thought I would show you this anyway. Yeah, see, that's the nature not there on the pounds. Oh, there. Oops, daisy. But to say that's an edge knock when all the reading is still there. Normally with an edge knock it'll be taken away like those score marks are. What I believe to be score marks. But if you look again, look at how that from there it goes right across here. When in actual fact it joins up with that F of. I'm totally just mucking about again. See the screws are there. There's no way this is a fake coin. God, that's finicky, and how you catch that with the magnification. Very finicky. See, it's just gone out of. Oh, it's such a shame. But there you go. That's the sort of thing you can find in your change. I just find it rather disheartening. That someone could do this to a coin. Don't you? So 1192, 91. That's 0.9 or 0.8 out of the way. I reckon that's where it's gone. It's gone from there. Because you're only talking about milligrams. but I can't understand. I'm trying to make out how that could happen in um, in its strike. Don't make sense to me. One day, I haven't got a Dremel, but I've got something very similar to it. To see how easy or not it is to do this. Even though it's a crime. Should never deface coins or notes, come to that. Yeah, I was over the moon when I got this home. And like I say, I'd sort of did glimpse on it, but I was looking at all this other stuff going on, the planchet and that. I mean, that caught my eye, especially having the nipple. Because you know how little of these coins that had them. They've ruined it really, they truly have. Because, but look at that, see, that's going across the coin downwards. Yes, I wish I'd have learnt a little bit more in metalwork. But that's perfect. That security feature's perfect. As is really all of it. So most of them got their nipples. Okay, the wheels, these wheels are not very good. Especially that side, these two. And then you've got another blob of metal there. That's really unusual. You know, and it's all over. This is what draws me into I don't know, some sort of reasoning to that being like that, but I can't. There's all this damage here as well. Score marks. Can't see them with this amount of light, I don't think. There, see them? And who in their right mind at the Royal Mint would let that into circulation? I mean, that looks all swollen there. But this beading on this side is atrocious, absolutely atrocious. Even if it is, you know, if it is there all the way around. Incredible. See, that's got a line going through it. I'm beginning to wonder if there is someone where I live is doing this on purpose. But again, how you get... See, look, that's coming up without even tilting it now. Look. It goes loopity loop across to there, loopity loop. You can't see this bit because of the light. But look at all this. So I say, for all of what that being drilled, I'm wondering if someone can melt these. If it can be melted and then just dribbled. I'm just thinking out loud, really. But in places like that, look, it's so fine where it's dribbled or whatever it's done. And this around here, how the heck can you do that? I don't know. I seriously don't know, but it's a shame. I mean, if you think of a die, it's cylindrical. What the heck would cause that? Even if it was a skid. And I can't believe that drumstick, it seems like it's been folded backwards, but it's still there. Just want to see if, I mean, it's just totally unreal. And my understanding was, hang on a minute, let me see if I got. Oh, I should have one of my bring that across. I can't do it. You need a wider view. No, it doesn't. I was going to say I was under the impression that this all came to the edge, but it looks like the edge actually is there. Bit of a deception, really. Where's the date on this one? There. Incredible, though. But you can't. I don't think anybody could create that. Dremel or no Dremel. I mean, did the coin go in screw with? And it sort of, as it didn't seat properly, mind you, I think you'd see signs of other things. That's the problem. Gonna have to settle on the fact that I think this has been doctored. It's funny because the rest of those. Except that I just saw that. That one's been sort of half chopped, sort of there. But it is the most ridiculous coin I've ever seen. So I reckon that these score marks are done by. It's certainly not done by chisel. You just wouldn't be able to do it that fine. Every time you banged it, that coin would flip. I suppose unless you put it in a vice. And I'll tell you something else that's funny about these. You've all got two. There's two of whatever it is until it gets to here. It's, it looks like a drill bit, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm shocked. I don't know. I can't get over it. There is no sign of heat either. That's the other thing. I would have thought there'd be signs of heat. I don't know how malleable these coins can be. That's the problem. Unless you're into metalwork and understand what the temperatures you'd need. And like I say, all these beads are all chopped in half. It's only until you get to there, and then they sort of go into shape. I don't know. And look at that BR. Just sort of try and focus that in a bit better. But seeing that, look at that, the right leg. That's even got a blob of metal on it. The asphalt is blobs all over the place. Look, there's a couple of bits there. There's some there. I don't know. If only I had a son, I could ask him to take him to school. Ask the science teacher what could be done to cause this. The trouble is, I suppose I could. I mean, it's ruined anyway, this coin. No, I won't. It is odd. But I just can't see how, like I say, I just can't see how that in being struck. I suppose anything's possible, but the coin itself, if you take away them marks, you've certainly got a dodgy coin anyway. It's like a standard raw mint balls up. So I'm wondering if someone's doing this on purpose. But how they're doing it, I do not know. That takes some really. That doesn't. I'm not talking about that. I mean, that can be, I would imagine, done somehow. But all this round here, all this delicate stuff, all this. It's not only you've got to have good eyesight. um, like all this stuff around this round here. That should be like that. And even that's got it, look. My nose is blocked up. Well, I shall put that online anyway for you people. And like I say, keep looking in the change. You never know what you'll find. And I think that if the more and more it comes out, if if you keep like if this keeps increasing, this sort of stuff, someone's doing it on purpose. You see how close this gets. These pieces. I mean, look at that. That piece is right there. But how you get this? How you get all this? It's incredible. If you've heated this up, this coin, and you're trying to do that sort of fine work, it must be flipping hard. Well, leave me your thoughts if you've seen this, and if you know anything about metalwork or Dremels, whether they leave that sort of mark. It'd be interesting to know. I'm wondering if you need a really, really strong magnifier. But seeing as I can't think of any way as an explanation to why it's like that, I don't know. Okay, there's no point we keep looking at it. That's an extra special one for you. See you guys.